What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Bat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. And this is another live stream in conjunction with Storms United. Joined here are my co-hosts, Ethan WX.
What's going on? How's it going?
And T-Vold.
Yo.
All right, with that being said, we have a very, very serious situation that is going on tonight, and we have to actually get it right into this right now. Because there's actually a tornado warning in effect for area around Prescott, Arkansas. Let's go ahead and open that up. This is the cell, not the warning. Okay. We got a tornado warning in effect until 4:45. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located just south of Washington, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous with those caught without shelter. All right, now, what do you guys think of this?
Well, this is our second
coverage.
Okay, one of you guys at a time.
Yeah, this is our second tornado warning of the day, so it's mostly outflow dominant. It's definitely got some pretty strong winds. I'm getting up to 100 miles per hour.
With velocity?
Yeah, and the velocity scan up to 100.
All right.
Right near DA, Arkansas.
How do you? Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh yeah. We're cracking 105 on the velocity right here. Got a reading of 106 on it. So definitely yeah. So T-Fold, what do you think of this?
I think it's looking pretty serious. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now on my radar scope. I'm finding 103, 106, 104. Yeah, looks pretty serious. I just look at this though. Hold on, I want to look at the wait, what radar are you using, Pat?
Radar scope.
Oh, which radar though?
Little Rock.
So
okay, I'm on Shreveport.
Yeah, go to Little Rock. That's
I'm on Little
closer
Rock right now. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna measure how far the tornado is from
Also
the radar.
worth watching this area a bit to the east of Texarkana. There's a bit of rotation down there.
Distance.
That's one spot we might want to watch.
I mean, the beam height's about 10,000 feet. There is not very good radar coverage in this area.
The main risk area is in a big radar hole.
Yeah, that's
it is. Yeah, the entire moderate
is a big radar hole down there.
Yeah,
it's so weird. It fully encompasses the moderate. It's so weird.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull that up. This is what we're looking at tonight. We have a moderate risk for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi right here, as we are expecting a potential tornado outbreak. In fact, the most likely time for strong tornadoes is between 5 p.m. and midnight. Is there a tornado? Did they issue a tornado watch over there yet? Just yet? No, they didn't. They will soon. We are expecting that, and we'll continue to keep an eye on it here. But yes, we now have a tornado warning. We do not know if it's on the ground or not. But if you're in this tornado warning, please seek shelter as quick as you can, because you don't need confirmation of a touchdown. Don't wait for that. Do you guys want to go ahead and read some of the other severe thunderstorm warnings as well?
Actually, I think you should talk about the tornado watch, because there is a tornado watch currently for
yeah.
Is
that new?
That's been there for a while.
It's been there for a few hours. It's been there for a few hours.
I haven't looked at the radar scope so far, so I apologize.
Yeah,
it says scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events of up to 2 inches possible, and also wind gusts to 65 miles an hour possible.
The SPC actually had something on that. Let me see if I can find it, because earlier they were saying winds of potentially 90 miles per hour. Okay, this sit right here. This right here. This QLCS will likely contain embedded supercell and mesovortex structures, supportive of tornadoes, including the potential for a few EF2s, and significant damaging wind swaths up to 80 to 90 miles per hour, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is not messing around. So it's no wonder they issued a moderate risk for this. Even though they issued it for tornadoes, the wind risk is absolutely still there. This is going to be a pretty strong squall line. It's actually about to enter Little Rock, as a matter of fact.
Wait, hold on. If this thing just holds on as like a squall line and just keeps making like 80 plus mile an hour wind, do you guys think there's like a possibility this could be a derecho?
If it holds itself together, potentially, yes. but right now it's too early to say that. These severe
It could
thunderstorm
technically
warnings.
count. Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say it can technically count as one if it goes all the way from like where it started, East Texas, up into Tennessee and Kentucky, where it's supposed to kind of phase out later tonight.
Yeah.
So, the technical definition, yeah, it could meet that for sure.
Yeah, although keep in mind too that this isn't even in the biggest risk where this is right there. It's about to enter that
Well, it's got to crank out some serious wind. It's got to have sustained winds of at least 58 miles an hour, I'm pretty sure.
for 250 miles. Yes.
Yeah, with gusts at least to 75 for that kind of
Yeah.
like duration
Pretty
for the technical
much.
definition.
Pretty much.
But also, I forgot, have you seen how much? Wait, Pat, can you turn on lightning real quick?
Lightning.
Yeah,
How do I do that? How do I do that exactly? Just go.
I don't know if you have it on your radar scope.
How do I do that exactly? I'm not entirely
It should
sure.
just be in your settings.
Settings. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's
Well, it must not be on the desktop
Yeah,
version.
what's the light? All right, what's the
Oh, in
lightning?
there, yeah.
What's the lightning
Just,
looking like?
There's a lot. Actually, go back into what you were just in.
To
Like setting
settings.
menu.
This thing.
Yeah, settings. The stream's a couple seconds delayed, so I apologize.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, the thing you were in.
I'm gonna pull up Weather Underground and check out some
look
of
for
the
it. You can
Check
just
that.
scroll or-
Yeah, check that out, guys.
weather.
Yeah,
like
we
for,
have temps in the low 80s, up to 83 in some spots.
I look up ambient weather because it's like the same thing, except there's like other stations that you don't get on Weather Underground.
Because I'm seeing 84 in Jackson, 85 further north, actually.
It's like similar temperature to what it is here. That's really warm for March.
Yeah, down
Alright.
in Mississippi.
All right. So far, this is looking like it's mostly a wind threat. I've been seeing some reports of potentially up to a half-inch hail so far, but that's about it. So it looks like the big threat right now is winds, and the winds, according to the severe thunderstorm warning, is around 60 miles per hour so far. So yeah, that's gonna ramp up as time continues to go on tonight. But yeah, what do you guys want to cover first?
I'd say for now, let's just talk about that. Well, we saw that tornado warning. I'm gonna take a look at it real quick. It looks like the rotation has broadened out a bit, so it's probably not producing anything at the moment.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the velocity real quickly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weakened a little.
it's weakening.
A broad area of rotation. It's not on the ground at the moment.
Yeah, this is
But
coming more
We
broad.
do have two severe thunderstorm warnings. This northern one, north of Little Rock, is warned for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So if you're in central Stone County, Perry County, Van Buren County, Cleburne, Conway, Faulkner, or west central White County, be prepared for that one. And then there's another one a bit to the southwest of Little Rock.
Yep.
Northern Clark, Grant, Dallas, Garland, Saline, and Hot Spring County.
Yeah, the one to the north of Little Rock has 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail, and the one to the south of it has 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail. So that's what we're looking at right there. Little Rock is about to get creamed with this, with a huge amount of rainfall that's going to be coming with this. And I'm also seeing a lot of flood warnings at the back end of this stuff too. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, these places got hit pretty hard overnight and into this morning by the original squall line. So some spots here are have already seen 2 to 4 inches of rain with 1 to 2 more expected. So
Yeah.
quite a big rainfall event. If you're in any of those flash flood warnings, stay away from any low-lying areas, any creek streams that could flood.
Absolutely.
If you're out driving and you see a flooded road, don't cross it. Don't turn around, don't drown.
Yep. Guaranteed. Yeah. All right. So basically, it's a little quiet right now. Other than that, we do have a tornado warning, but that rotation is starting to broaden out a bit. What do you guys think? Do you think we could see some supercells with this at the start of this, and like some very powerful ones?
I would start watching that storm in southern Mississippi, the one near Brookhaven.
In southern
That's
Mississippi?
Yeah, there's an isolated storm down there that is definitely gaining traction.
Oh yeah, I see it. Is it due southwest of Jackson?
Yeah, that little storm down there. It's going to be storms like that throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening that are going to be the big tornado producers.
Yeah,
those more discrete storms. This one's kind of headed northeast.
yeah. It already is. The radar indicates they're already reporting half-sized hail with this. So
Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a dangerous storm right here.
yeah,
Well, this
that's
could definitely become a dangerous storm once it um, gets a bit more organized, and then further to the west over Louisiana, some of these confluence bands, I'm starting to see some more discrete storms popping up with them.
yeah. I'm
Got a
seeing
lot
that
more
near Lake
north.
Charles in those areas.
Yeah, north of Lake Charles and then up toward Natchitoches, and then we have this line that's kind of strengthening toward Ruston, and then the main line that's up behind that, kind of approaching Shreveport now, moving into, and then that goes
Yeah,
up to Little Rock further north.
yeah. That's interesting right there. We're seeing what we're seeing. I'm seeing right here. We're seeing multiple lines of thunderstorms right now. Um, what do you think is what do you think is going to happen? Or do you think they're going to stay discrete for a few hours, or do you think they're going to start merging pretty soon?
I think the main discrete event is going to happen, from basically from now until this evening, and most of the more discrete storms are going to be across Mississippi.
Yeah,
While
I've noticed
the
that.
main squall line propagates eastward across Arkansas and then into Tennessee. So eventually the squall line will catch up with those discrete storms and they'll merge together. And really our big tornado probs are going to be with the more discrete storms. That's where we're going to see the chance for strong long track tornadoes.
Yeah,
We could definitely see tornadoes with this squall line too, but they're going to be weaker, embedded,
This
and
squall
probably
line is pretty
ground as
crazy.
well.
Honestly, this is a pretty crazy looking storm. Like near Little Rock, it's about to move into that area.
yeah.
That's the north of
They're
that.
about to get
I'm looking at
hammered.
it on radar.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. So far, it's looking. I found a peak rating of 58 dBz on this from that line that's moving into near Little Rock. That line also to the south of Little.
There was a new. I don't mean to interrupt you, but there was a new severe thunderstorm warning.
Where at?
Okay, I gotta check this real quick. Hold up. This is in okay, this is like central, like near Little Rock, in Arkansas.
Okay, did they
I think
update
just
it or?
reissued the other one.
Yeah, I think they updated
Was
it.
this already here? Was this already here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just reissued
Oh,
it.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you take a look at this, I'm looking at this. The radar scope's indicating some broad rotation with that cell near Midway in Friendship, Arkansas. I looked at it. The velocity doesn't look that impressive so far, but yeah, definitely something to keep a note.
Just because it shows the icon doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, that's why I checked. That's why I checked the velocity on that. But basically, like we're seeing some pretty heavy rain right now, but nothing more than really heavy rain so far. I've been seeing like 58 dBz, but that's you saw 60.
Actually, let me measure this. This is 60.5. Yeah, 61.5. It's near Quitman, Arkansas, just south of there.
Yeah, Quitman, Arkansas. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We don't. So right now, not too much is going on other than these systems, but that is going to change very shortly as we move into the 5 o'clock hour and then the 6 o'clock hour. We're gonna see more of these bubbling up. So definitely gonna be an interesting event. I'm looking at the radar in Shreveport. Okay, didn't mean to do that. I'm looking at the radar in Shreveport right now. We're starting to see more discrete cells going to the east of it. Hail, like the radar scope's estimating hail of around ½ inch so far, so nothing too bad, but still something interesting. I'm gonna check the cells near Jackson one last time. Yeah, not too much different. Let's check the DBZ rating on this. Found a 58 DBZ in that, but nothing as big yet. Oh, I see where you said about the severe thunderstorm warning, T-Volt. I see where you saw that.
There's another one.
Now there's one where the tornado warning is.
Yeah, it looks like the tornadic signature is weakened, and they're issuing a severe thunderstorm warning as a result. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So, yeah, basically nothing out of the ordinary just yet, but that's going to change in the next few hours.
Indeed.
Yeah. If you're tuning in and you would like to ask us any questions in the chat, feel free to ask them. Also, be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Be much appreciated. Sub to Storms United as well. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at these flood warnings real quickly, just to see what's going on with them. Flash flood warning. Yeah, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area, 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, and an additional amount of 1 to 2 inches. But yeah, one thing I need to stress very clearly is that these storms, even though they're not that bad right now, we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, but they're not over the top. They're still bringing a massive amount of rain in a short amount of time. So if you see this, you're probably going to see some flash flood warnings pop up shortly after that. So I want to stress that very quickly.
Yeah, especially over places where you see training thunderstorms, those bands that are kind of coming out of Louisiana. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple flash flood warnings pop up down there too.
Yeah.
Where you have storms just moving over the same areas over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like these discrete cells are pretty interesting. The radar near Lake the radar in western Louisiana had that one in southern Mississippi as a rotation, but I looked at the Jackson radar. It's not that, so everyone.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to watch that storm south of Brookhaven. It's kind of isolated. It has a lot of energy to tap into as it moves northeast.
Yeah, it's not even in the it's not even in the moderate risk yet. The moderate risk. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and draw it. The moderate risk is basically this stuff right here. So yeah, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but yeah, that's basically the moderate risk, and that's not even in that. That's in more the slight enhanced risk areas. In fact, all the energy in the area of best conditions hasn't even been tapped yet, and we're already getting this.
Yeah, we still got a very large area of 83 to 85 degree temps, all across central and up to north Mississippi actually too. So
yeah.
Quite a bit of unstable air for these storms to work with. Even though it looks pretty messy right now, it's gonna be it's got a lot of energy to work with this afternoon and evening.
Yeah.
Yo, guys.
What's up?
I'm gonna take my leave just for a little bit. I'll probably be back. Okay.
That's fine. All right.
I'll be gone for a while though. Just how long you be live for? Just curious.
Probably several hours.
Yeah, I'll probably join in then.
All right.
When this starts to get going and the score line starts to get into the moderate risk a little more, and I'll probably be back.
That's fine. That's fine. We just wanted to start this early because there were some severe thunderstorm warnings, and
also, just saying, probably keep an eye on Little Rock OBS because that squall line's about to go through there. So
yeah,
we'll see how bad it gets there. Also, actually, guys, you guys should probably watch some Y'all should probably watch some live cams.
Yeah, we'll take a look at
try
those.
To find some
in Little Rock. Like, see how the weather is there. I'm gonna pull one up on mine.
All right, we're getting some reports right here. We're already seeing 1-inch tree limbs broken, shingles blown off, and this was in Arkansas. We're seeing street/road flooding. Like vehicles are stranded. Like we're seeing some flooding reports already. So,
well, they did just issue another flash flood warning for areas west of Little Rock.
All right.
Including Mayflower and Conway.
Yep, same thing as before.
2 to 3 inches of rain has fallen, 1 to 2 inches additional expected.
Yep.
Flash flooding likely to begin soon.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Oh, we got some comments on there. Ramier asks, do we use Radar Omega or My Radar? I used Weather Radar Pro last time I streamed, but that didn't turn out to be so great, so we're using Radar Scope this time. But yeah, we all use Radar Scope, not Weather Radar Omega or whatever. I'm not sure what that even is, but still.
Oh, Radar Omega? It's
yeah.
Probably actually better, honestly, than Radar Scope.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sticking with Radar Scope though. It's kind of like my jam. So, yeah, I appreciate
Is there any live cams available in Little Rock?
Ethan, do you want to go on? Do you want to be on live cam duty?
Yeah, I'll try and find some from. Where do we want to look? Little Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little Rock. All right. I found one for Table Rock, but that's behind the squall line because it's 53 degrees there, so that's not going to be very helpful.
Yeah. Like, this is bringing in a major cold front as well, so that's going to be interesting.
Okay, that's not... Can't find any from YouTube on for
Alright,
Little
y'all,
Rock.
see you in a little bit.
Bye, T-Volt.
I'm not leaving the call. Actually, I don't know.
All right,
No, sure. I'll leave the call. But I'll be back though eventually. Okay.
that's fine. That's fine.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay, well, yeah, I can understand why that's going on. There's a flash flood warning in Missouri right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at. I'm gonna take a look at this just in case.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that one.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
The tornado warning is expired now.
Yeah.
So
There's
that did anything.
Yeah, there's no really good radar coverage in the Boot Heel of Missouri, which is unfortunate.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. At this point, we have more flash flood warnings than we do severe thunderstorm warnings. So
Yeah, I'm looking to the south. I'm seeing a lot of convection going on from the Jackson radar. I'm a little worried that this is going to over-convect, but become just a big mess. But that would be a good thing for Mississippi residents because that means there won't be as many tornadoes or other severe weather events.
yeah, I'm noticing.
It also means that flash flooding could be a concern.
Yeah, when it comes to it overly convecting, I'm not overly that worried about that. Mostly because so far they're discrete cells, and I've seen this before on multiple occasions, and the storms perform all right. But yeah, what I am worried about is this one storm to the west. We're starting to see some purple on the radar. I want to see what the DBZ is looking like for that. Yeah, we're almost at 60 DBZ with this. Yeah, we're at 59.5. This is the one near Brookhaven.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one now.
Yeah, that one's doing fine.
Yeah, as of the last scan, I got 58 DBZ on that storm.
Yeah.
And they're 58.5, yeah. Same numbers as you.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go back to...
So it's definitely a pretty strong storm. Then there's a couple other cells around there, but they don't look impressive. I think if any storm becomes the dominant storm, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, even the Little Rock radar is starting to pick up on that some. So, yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet if that thing starts showing some more severe components to that. But I don't think we're there just yet. So, if you're in Brookhaven, keep an eye on this storm. But right now, until something major happens, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
And further back in Louisiana, the main squall line is kind of approaching Shreveport right now. It's going to be there very soon.
Yeah, could you... go ahead.
Then there's another line just east of that around Vienna, Ruston, Arcadia.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that'll become a wind threat.
Yeah,
later down the line, because that's definitely gone pretty linear.
Most definitely. Could you find any live cams at Shreveport? See if we could see that, because I know we couldn't really find any Little Rock. Could you find any?
I didn't find any for Little Rock. Let's see about Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport. Yeah, I don't see any for Shreveport.
Darn. Okay, we got a new tornado warning up. We have a new tornado warning in effect. We gotta go ahead and go back to Little Rock radar. Okay, this is a radar indicated threat. Okay, so this is a tornado warning for Central Clark County in Hot Springs County in southwestern Arkansas till 5:15 at 4:48 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Or 12 miles northeast of Prescott, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard tornado and quarter-sized hail. Source radar indicated rotation right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the velocity to see what's going on with this.
Yeah, it looks like that was the same storm that was warned a little while ago when we started covering this. So I would definitely not be surprised if it recycled and it does put down a weak tornado.
Yeah,
here.
I found a velocity of 68.
All right. Also, just in Little Rock is now under a flash flood warning.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's go ahead and take a look
Just
at.
put another one out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take.
Yeah,
a
if you're in the Little Rock metro area, be prepared for a lot of rainfall and definitely some flash flooding. Right now, it seems like the most severe storms are a little bit south of Little Rock, but as it progresses north, I think you'll definitely catch the tail end of some of it.
Yeah. So basically, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. So even if you're in Little Rock, even if these storms are not severe warned, they're still going to dump a massive amount of rain on you. So if I were you, I'd find a safe place to go right now, because even though we're not seeing that much wind and that much hail, we're seeing a lot of rain with this. And
oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
I think that's about it for now. But yeah, Little Rock is just starting to get impacted. It looks like the northern end of this severe thunderstorm warning is going to be impacting Little Rock a little further down the line. So I would not be surprised if you got some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts from that part of it.
All right. For those of you
Especially if you're ahead of it around Benton or anywhere really south of Little Rock is probably going to get hammered.
Yeah.
Malvern and Rockport, we have a bit of a bow echo type thing trying to form there.
Where is that? Is that in Louisiana?
It's with the northern. No, it's with the northernmost severe thunderstorm. Actually, no, not that one. Well, they just put out a new one now, north of Little Rock.
All right.
Actually, that's good. Oh, okay, the one near Malvern, Arkansas. You can see there's like a little bow echo type thing.
Okay? Is that near El Dorado, or is that a different thing?
That's a little bit south. That's between Arkadelphia and Little Rock.
Okay. All right. Arkadelphia and Little. Okay. All right.
Well, there's definitely something interesting around Gifford.
Yeah.
Yeah, around Rockport. That is starting to rotate. That could wrap up into a tornadic circulation. So I would not be surprised if that wrapped up, that would produce it.
Okay, where's Rockport in relation to Little Rock?
Southwest.
Southwest. Oh, there's Rockport. Yep. Let me take a look at the velocity real quickly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm registering winds there around 80 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly, like the positioning of this radar is quite honestly not great. So I can't really make a conclusive statement off of this.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to see things.
But yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also subscribe to Storms United. It would be much appreciated. But yeah, all I can really say about this is that this is like, what do you think? Do you think this could be tornado warned near Rockport, or do you think it's too early for that, based on reflectivity?
I think there's potential for that one to go tornado warned. I won't call it yet, but I think there's definitely potential for it if it wraps up.
Yeah, that's.
And then the squall line near Shreveport is starting to look a bit more solid, a little stronger, more linear. I wouldn't be surprised to get some severe thunderstorm warnings down there too. And then this other part of the line near Farmerville, Louisiana, is also starting to look a bit more robust. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a severe thunderstorm warning there too.
Yeah, this looks like a bow echo starting to develop.
Yeah.
So definitely a chance for embedded tornadoes in that as well, considering the environment.
And then we have that kind of isolated storm near Brookhaven, Mississippi, down in the southern part of the state. It's showing up on the Little Rock radar. Well, not Little Rock, Shreveport radar, despite being pretty far away.
All right. All right. I just I just took a look at the thing at the bow echo in Farmersville. We're cracking 60 dBz there.
Yeah, I bet there's some small hail with that, and probably going to be some pretty strong winds. So
I'm going to take
be surprised.
All right,
I would not be surprised if that went severe warned.
Yeah. Are we taking a look at the storm in Brookhaven real quickly?
Yeah, let's go look at that.
I'm going to take a quick look.
That's really the only sort of isolated storm we have at the moment. But there's also a bunch of random stuff going up to the southeast of it.
Yeah,
but I think if that storm can separate from all this other junk, that's going to be one of the dominant storms of the day.
It's doing a good job so far. So,
we got some storms down near Lake Charles that are kind of going off to the northeast too. So maybe those will be will do something significant as they get.
Okay, we got another tornado warning in effect. It's for that cell in Rockport, Ethan. We called it.
Called that.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, look at that. It does look like it's a tornado vortex signature on reflectivity. I see the hook shape in the radar right there.
It looks a little stronger. It looks a little better on velocities now, though.
Okay. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Perla or near Malvern, moving east at 65 miles per hour. Hazard tornado source radar indicated rotation. If you're in this tornado warned area, take shelter immediately. This just got tornado warned. We don't know if there's a tornado on the ground yet or not. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the velocity real quickly. Okay, the velocity's really gone up. Never mind. No, it hasn't. I'm noticing that couplet a little bit. The Little Rock Rider is getting a little better at that. I'm noticing a little bit of a couplet there, so that's probably why they're going with that. Correlation coefficient, nothing on the ground yet, so we'll have to wait and see with that. But if you're in this tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. This is in effect until 5:30 p.m. So best advice I can give is seek shelter immediately.
See anything new? We got 3 severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 tornado warnings, and a bunch of flash flood warnings at the moment.
Yep. Yeah,
but we're still not seeing anything further south in Louisiana.
We're starting to a little bit. Shreveport's about to get hit.
Storms are definitely picking up in intensity, but we haven't gotten any warnings down there yet, so...
Yeah, I'll take a look at the cell at Brookhaven because the new scan just came in. Yeah, this thing is definitely strengthening as we speak. It's getting more robust, so... See...
100%.
Okay,
let's go look.
We found 61 dBz in Brookhaven.
Yeah, if we look at the SPC storm reports, we only have 2 wind reports, one in Kentucky, one in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit to fully come with. I think they update it every hour or so.
So yeah, that's all we have right now.
Yeah, also radar scopes looking at a potential this rotation going on in Donaldson according to their icon. I'm going to take a look at the velocity of that. Let's see what the velocity of that. We're definitely around. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell just because of the positioning of the radar to the storm. So, yeah, I can't really make a conclusion at this time. So, yeah, that's going to be something. We have a new scan out of this radar. I'm going to take a look at the velocity of the real quickly on that. Let's see, velocity. Okay, okay. That couplet is still there, Ethan. Are you taking a look at the velocity from the
Rockport storm?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a look at that one real quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it looks stronger or weaker or about the same as the last scan. Actually, I'll go ahead and show that.
It looks a little tighter. I think on the last scan it was a little weaker though.
Yeah, it looks like it's been tightening.
Yeah, I would say that they should keep that tornado warning there because that thing definitely has potential.
Yep, nothing on
It's
correlation.
definitely getting wrapped up with this other. Yeah, that could still produce something for sure.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Because there's outflow winds kind of producing a solid RFD there coming down from the main storm line up near Little Rock.
Yeah.
And then the one south of there, let's see about that one.
Yeah, I want to take a...
on that tornado warning, so that one might not be doing a whole lot at the moment.
Yeah, the correlation coefficient that far down is not great. So, yeah, Little Rock's starting to get the rain right now. They're gonna get hammered pretty soon. Let's look at reflectivity. For those of you who are just joining us, be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new, subscribe to Storms United. It would be much appreciated. But yeah, it's about 5 o'clock right now, so I guess this is when the big tornado event begins.
Well, there is a new mesoscale discussion now.
All right, go. All right, is it on the SPC?
Yep, it says the threat for tornadoes is increasing across the watch area and will likely extend east of the existing tornado watch this evening. So
they actually have 2 of them. Actually, they have 2 mesoscale discussions.
Yeah, the one I'm reading says, while a relative warm layer still exists near 700 millibars, As seen on the 18Z sounding, the moist layer has already become deep enough to break the cap. So there are going to be discrete storms out ahead of the cold front.
Probability of wash issuance 95%.
Yep.
Do you think it's gonna be a PDS watch or just a regular watch?
I could see it just being a high-end regular watch for now, but I don't know. I'd have to look at like some soundings and stuff to see how much that has been broken. Yeah, it says there will be a new watch for areas east of the current one.
Yeah, and the SBC issues those watches, so definitely we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the velocity of this. Oh, this thing is definitely tightening up some more.
Well, it does say here effective SRH on the order of 300 0 to 1 kilometers is going to support a few strong tornadoes with maturing cells east of the cold front. So we're definitely going to want to watch for any discrete development across Mississippi. And then these storms coming out of Alexandria area further south, they're not really that strong right now, but they're starting to pick up on radar. And later in the evening, as this whole thing kind of pushes north, those could be doing stuff if they remain isolated.
Yeah. All right. Reflectivity.
Go back to Jackson.
Let's go.
Because Mississippi has still got a little while until things get there. The main water risk area is kind of
It's quiet.
Yazoo City. It's kind of Yazoo City, Vicksburg, up around northwest Mississippi, all around the border of Arkansas, almost up to Memphis.
Yeah.
And really, there's not a whole lot going on there at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Okay, so yeah, what's the main show so far? I mean, we have nothing in the moderate risk yet. Like it's just quiet right now. We are seeing some discrete storms to the south. Let's take a look at the one Shreveport. Yeah,
I'm starting to think that there might be a pretty good
okay.
area of severe weather.
They just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for that one area in Marion, Louisiana, Farmersville.
All right. Yeah, I called that one. I said that was going to go severe warning for wind.
All right. This is a severe thunderstorm warning till 5:30. At 5:01, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from south of near Strong to near Farmersville to 8 miles northeast of Ruston, moving northeast. Hear this, Ethan. 70 miles an hour.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
thing is pushing along quick.
Yeah.
Yep, I just got that severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, hazard 60-mile-per-hour gusts, wind gusts, and penny-sized hail. So that's the severe
The
thunderstorm.
DBZ is cracking 60 on that, so I would not be surprised to see some small hail with that storm. So yeah, if you're in Farmerville or anywhere around that severe thunderstorm warning, very intense storm that's going to move through quickly.
I found an area of 63. So,
and I'm honestly starting to think that the main threat is going to be behind. Because if you look at Mississippi right now, there's kind of a whole bunch of little popcorn-type cells going up over the Delta at the moment. I think behind those are some more vigorous ones around Lake Charles area. When those go up, those are going to be the main tornado producers this evening.
The ones here, right here, yeah, I see it. The hail's not that bad right now. It's only about 0.5 inches so far, but yeah, we are starting to see an extension of some more severe. We have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, 2 tornado warnings, and a lot of flash flood warnings.
The Brookhaven storm is up to 61.5 dBz. So
it's been slow, but it's been steadily increasing.
Yep. So that could end up being a threat for places east of Jackson as it moves north.
Yeah, 61.5. Just saw it.
Yep.
All right.
Back to Shreveport.
Let's go back there.
Oh, you're going. Yeah, if you're in Shreveport, you're about to get hammered with a squall line, but those are not severe warned at the moment, so.
Okay, they updated the tornado warning up here. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado still. This is for the cell near Gum Springs, Arkansas.
Yep, see that one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, nothing as of confirmed just yet. Let's go ahead and put. There we go. Yeah, definitely looking like a very interesting one. I want to take a look at the velocity of this one real quickly. Looks like it's Ethan. What do you think? What do you think's going on with this cell near Rockport? Ethan?
Sorry, I accidentally disconnected myself there.
All right, that's fine. What do you think of the velocity going on in the cell near Haskell, Arkansas, which is by Rockport?
Let's go get a look at that one. Oh, it has a little bit of a hook appendage on radar on the reflectivity. Now let's look at velocities. Looks like there might be some RFD starting to cut off the main circulation.
Yeah.
It might reorganize as it goes further east.
Yeah, that's potentially considering that. That's an
I think
area.
it's going to reorganize further east, probably towards Woodson or somewhere around there. Once it gets further down the line.
Yeah, it's in mostly the slight to enhanced risk area so far. So.
And then later it'll be heading off to the moderate risk area where there's going to be more vorticity and more intense shear. So it'll probably you're going to see a lot of embedded tornadoes with this squall line as it heads off to the east towards Memphis.
Without a doubt. Yeah, we're seeing mostly 61 dBz in that cell in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Let's take a look at these like where else do you think we should take a look at real quickly, because so far we don't really have that much to look at. We have some severe thunderstorm warnings, a couple of tornado warnings, but other than that, not too much so far, which I think I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
I'd say for now it's good. I don't think we're going to really see a super extreme outbreak out of this, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a big severe weather evening. So the places that are in this risk area definitely need to be paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Right now this is a pretty good storm, kind of to the south of the severe warned one in Louisiana, kind of around Vienna, Ruston, Oak Grove. That's a big storm there, and I'm thinking if that thing becomes more consolidated, more independent from the other storms, it'll be able to produce tornadoes further down the line, because there's a little bit of weak rotation with it on the south end there.
Okay.
All right. So I think that storm has some potential.
All right.
The southern end of the one south of the severe thunderstorm warning in Louisiana.
Okay, let me take a quick look. Which one are you taking a look at? Just the one right to the south where we're starting to see some...
yeah, kind of around Vienna.
Vienna, all right.
And then we've also got some more discrete stuff coming up out of southwest Louisiana, kind of coming up from Alexandria, DeRidder, and Lake Charles.
Yeah.
So as those go further north, I think they'll do something later this evening. And then going over to Mississippi, we see these storms down near Brookhaven. They haven't really changed a whole lot, but they are headed off to the north.
Yeah, that's pretty much where...
I think that Brookhaven storm is becoming a little more organized, but it's taking its time.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. This whole system's going to take its time organizing. That's what I've noticed.
I think the peak threat isn't going to be until like 7 p.m. or so.
Yeah, I think that's when the peak diurnal heating's going to kind of really peak over the moderate area, because the conditions today kind of exceeded my expectations, because we were expecting a mostly cloudy day, but I've looked at the satellite all day. Just, man, it's across Mississippi, it's been pretty much partly cloudy from what I've looked at. So that's going to definitely enhance some of that.
I think the main thing that's going to kick in tonight that really enhances this outbreak later is going to be the low-level jet. That's supposed to pick up this evening, and that's what really helps tornadoes form.
Yeah.
And having a low-level jet present with an event like this, because these deep south events usually tend to occur late in the day or at night, that's going to, and the LLJ is usually stronger at night, so that's going to really help, I'd say, once the sun goes down.
Yeah, and it's rather unfortunate that it happens at night, because you can't really see tornadoes at night, which is kind of unfortunate and leads to rather unfortunate events sometimes. So.
Yep. So, even if it's not really performing super well right now, do not let your guard down if you're in, the Mississippi Delta, anywhere in that moderate risk.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of towns out here.
Yeah. Could you take a look at the? Okay, they updated the tornado warning here. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This is for the cell near Haskell, Arkansas, right here. Take a look at the velocity. I want your take on that.
Let me go load that one up.
All right.
Let's see. It looks like it's starting to become a little more occluded. Yeah, broader area velocities, but I think there's gonna be. I think it's gonna
Okay.
reorganize further down. I'd say once it gets towards Wrightsville and southeast Little Rock, it could definitely reorganize and produce something.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
It's
chat.
heading into the
Sorry.
moderate risk area where there's better wind shear.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. Someone just commented 70 miles per hour could happen due to the warm and cool temperatures meeting. Gusts could be 90 miles per hour. Yeah, we've been covering it here so far. Yeah, thank you for joining this. Thank you for joining the stream, KH. Yeah, I'm Pat. Ethan's on the other side. So if you have any questions for us, feel free to ask.
And the tornado warning down near Arkadelphia is now expired.
Yep, it just got expired. So far, nothing out of the ordinary has happened for those of you who are just joining us. The main event isn't going to be till probably around 7 or 8 o'clock, because this is mostly in the slight enhanced risk area so far. In fact, Little Rock's getting pounded right now, but that's pretty much what we're looking at. And I'm going to go ahead and draw where the moderate risk is for you guys, so that way you understand what's going on.
Really, the reason the moderate risk is further east is because that's when the low-level jet's going to rip. When the low-level jet kicks in, the wind, you're going to see a lot more severe thunderstorm warnings going out for wind and also tornadoes.
Yeah, this is
And the tornado threat is really going to depend on how many discrete storms we get.
Yeah, what I have circled for you guys, that's where the moderate risk generally is. I'm not an artist, but that's where it generally is. That's basically where the threat of the most extreme severe weather is going to be at. So we're not even cracking that yet. We're not even touching it. So that's a bit unnerving, honestly. Mostly because, it's there's a lot that we don't know just yet, because this is what we have. And we got another severe thunderstorm warning over in the Louisiana-Arkansas border right here, Ethan, if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they issued another one for for the southern part of that storm I was talking about near Vienna. 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail, and there's nothing else on it.
Yeah, moving at 70 miles per hour, too, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, those are going to be some pretty intense storms. If you're near large trees, near windows, you could definitely see some damage from that.
Yeah, I'm finding 63 dBz, so that's going to cause probably some decent hail in there.
And then we have some mini bow echoes starting to form. Like there's one near Marion, kind of close to the Arkansas border. If you see that.
Yep, I see
there's
that.
A whole bow thing in the storm there.
Yeah. KH is saying it'll grow in Mississippi. Yeah, it's definitely going to in Mississippi. That's basically, Western Mississippi is ground zero for this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to take a... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Gusts could be 90. Yeah, he says gusts could be 90 miles an hour. That is going to happen. That is probably going to happen tonight once the LLJ kicks in.
Yeah, the low-level jet. That's going to... Yeah, okay. But yeah, we have one tornado warning, 4 severe thunderstorm warnings, one of which is about to expire in just a minute or so. And yeah, a bunch of flash flood warnings still, because this is bringing very heavy rain right here.
New severe thunderstorm warning for out ahead of that same storm around the Louisiana-Arkansas border. It's basically the same thing, 60-mile-per-hour winds, nickel-sized hail moving northeast at 65 miles per hour.
I saw penny-sized hail with this.
This one says nickel-sized.
I guess we'll have to wait for when I'll have to wait and see with that, but still, like nickel-sized hail, that's close to an inch right there.
Indeed. That's just below severe limits.
Yeah, pretty much a nickel is, I'm not sure how big a nickel is, but yeah, it's pretty, but once it's quarter-sized, that's when it's basically warned right there. Yeah, and like we're getting some more concurrent viewers in the right now tonight as we continue to progress with the stream. So for those of you just joining us, be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and subscribe to Storms United. It would be much appreciated.
Someone said it may peak over western Alabama tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You'll definitely see storms there because it's going to be a QLCS, but I think by then most of the tornado threat will be over. So I'd say the main, at least looking at the 20Z HER, it's mainly...
okay, I see the nickel-sized hail threat. It just took a second.
It looks like north-central Mississippi is going to get hit pretty good.
Yeah, that's
as we go through the evening.
the general consensus so far. There are a lot of storms firing up east of Shreveport right here, which that's going to be interesting right there. See what they do once they tap into the moderate risk area. In fact, we're starting to see a couple of cells developing that are starting to.
Yep.
Yeah, the one near Brookhaven, it looks like it's a strong thunderstorm, but nothing too bad so far. Hadesburg, the storm over there, that's starting to pick up some traction. Let's see. There's not very many radars around here.
No.
But yeah. You okay, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Let's go back to Jackson real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, this just looks like a mess, but the storm is still there, and I think later on in the evening, I really think at this point the main threat is going to be this squall and some of this semi-discrete stuff merging with it. That's where we'll see our big tornado threat. At this point, they're not going to go high risk.
Yeah, unless we see a massive, giant change in direction with the shear, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, so at this point, that's out of the question.
Yeah, I mean, if the SBC feels like they have to do it, they'll do it. But right now, it's unlikely.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's not. Normally, I would say it's too quiet, but it's not really that quiet. There is some noise going on, but it's not as much. It's not quite there. It's slowly building up. It's
indeed.
Yeah, it's kind of thing that in the couple of hours it's gonna ramp up probably in a couple of hours. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. So, yeah, 80 miles per hour could be possible in the next 3 hours maybe. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that sentiment. We could definitely see stuff like that for sure, without a doubt. But yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at this tornado warning that expires in 12 minutes. Did they? Yeah, it's basically the same cell right there. Yeah.
New severe thunderstorm warning further north of Little Rock.
All right.
Just another 160-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail, penny size.
Is it by the one? Is it by Searcy? Or is that too far north?
Yeah, it's someone near Searcy.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm picking up on DBZ ratings cracking 60. Yeah, we're getting over 60 DBZ.
The story down in Louisiana is kind of interesting.
Which one?
The one that's kind of on the border with Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Even though it's pretty linear, it definitely, as it grows upscale, I think it definitely has tornado potential.
Oh, without a doubt, especially if the bow echo stays there.
Yeah, I think that one definitely has.
Oh, we got a new tornado warning. This is for. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at this. This is just south of Little Rock. This is the tornado warning right here. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing tornadoes located near Bryant, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So definitely still radar indicated. Let's take a look at the velocity with this. The velocity, like the direction of the storm's a little better. A little better from the Little Rock thing. Ethan, could you go take a look at that? I'm picking up around.
A new tornado warning just issued for this storm.
Yeah, it looks
south
like
of Little Rock.
Yeah, this couplet's not dying.
Yeah, it's trying to recycle, and I think it will, as long as this convection to the east doesn't interfere with it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it will be able to. It could overcome that. And then to the north around Searcy, just a very strong segment of the storm line there. We're getting some 60 dBz values, very solid wind threat there. So that's a pretty strong storm. So
okay.
But that one doesn't really have any tornado potential. It's really this one that's going to be south of Little Rock that does.
Okay, we have a question in the chat. Do you think a 100 mile per hour gust is possible with this system, like tonight?
I would say it's unlikely, but maybe with a freaky, really intense storm that taps all this available energy, you could see something like that, but I don't think it's going to be widespread or really expected.
Yeah,
this couplet is trying to hold on, but these other storms are trying to choke it off.
Yeah, it's definitely something right there. Okay. There's not too much else going on other than this tornado warning being issued, although it's clearly fighting to stay alive, and I must say I do find that a little admirable, not because it's a good thing or anything, but because of it's just fighting to stay alive.
Yep. Let's see here. Let me just zoom out and go back to Shreveport. Because honestly, that storm in Louisiana has my attention.
Yep.
Looks like the Brookhaven storm has kind of died.
Let me see that. Yeah,
It wasn't as impressive as it was.
Yeah, it's still there. Just it's not. It's just yeah. It's not quite there. Although there is a discrete cell to the east of it, to where this is, which definitely interesting. But this area right here, I'm not too worried about right now. Let's take a look. I'm looking at some of these storms. These storms near Alexandria, Louisiana. What do you think about this down the line? Do you think they could be a greater threat?
If they can stay isolated and become discrete storms, yeah, I think those could definitely produce something if they move up into Mississippi.
Yeah. But I think, the main show basically is this tornado warning south of Little Rock. There's severe thunderstorm warning right here. Penny-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour gusts. There's really not that much out of the ordinary when it comes to severe weather so far. So that's kind of good news. But down the road, we'll see if that trend continues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Little Rock because nothing really interesting has happened down in Louisiana.
Yeah.
That couplet is really holding on, though. Although it looks like it might be getting choked off pretty good.
Let me see.
I think it's weakening.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to wait for another scan to really give an opinion on it, but yeah, it's not as impressive as it could be. The correlation coefficient, there's not too much there. There's not a discrete pattern for me to really make a judgment on. But yeah, we have 5 severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 tornado warnings, and still a bunch of flash flood warnings. So this thing is picking up as time continues to progress.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I think that one is dying, but I'll watch it to see if it recycles. That might be the end of it there. As we go down to Louisiana, we do have that batch of severe storms right there. I'm watching that because that is definitely moving towards the moderate risk area.
Yeah.
And it's kind of got ahead of things, so there might be tornado potential with that batch of storms further down the road. But I think really the tornado activity is going to really kick in later when the LLJ picks up.
Most likely, yes. What's the LLJ doing right now?
There's really not much of one there at the moment because it's daytime, but at night, that's when that will usually kick in.
All right. Yeah, definitely something to look at. It's right now, there's really not that much going on right now, but right now is right now. We still have a moderate risk up. Is there a watch issued for that area yet? I want to take a look. Okay, they just issued a tornado watch.
A new tornado watch?
Yep. Let me go ahead and take it back here. Let's go ahead and see what's there. Let me go ahead and see what's going on with this. Tornado watch 75. Tornado watch 76 has been issued. Let's go ahead and I want to take a look at this.
So they have high for both of the tornado probs, so they still have good confidence in it.
Where do you see that?
So click on the tornado watch on the SBC website.
All right.
On tornado watch 76.
Let me take a look at that. Watches. All right. Tornado watch.
It's 90% for 2 or more tornadoes, 70% for the chance of 1 or more EF2 plus tornadoes.
The severe winds is high. What's the percentage on that?
That's 80-70.
80-70. Okay, that's 80 and that's 70. The severe hail is at 40%, and the 2%
40 and 10 is what I have for that.
But yeah, it looks like the biggest threat still according to the SPC is tornadoes, which that
Yep.
quite honestly, Ethan, if we're thinking about this right now, it makes sense honestly because what we're seeing, yes, we're seeing a bit of a squall line right here, but we haven't even tapped into the moderate risk area yet. So
Yeah, even if things do stay kind of linear,
okay,
this
that's
storm is gonna be pretty strong, and we have a new tornado warning.
severe thunderstorm
severe
warning
thunderstorm warning
in Mississippi.
down with that Brookhaven cell that we were watching.
All right, 60-mile-per-hour
Hey, it
wind
looks like
gusts.
it looks like it's picked back up a little bit.
Yeah, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with that one. I want to take a look at the velocity of that one just in case, because I do see a little bit of
tiny bit of rotation on the southern end of it now.
So that's definitely starting to ramp back up. So
That storm has a chance again,
yeah,
and it's becoming a bit more dominant over these other storms in the area.
yeah, it's moving into a bigger area of instability as well. So I think it's tapping into that more.
Yeah, so that storm is one to watch as it goes on.
Well, yeah, that's something we need to continue to monitor as time continues to progress. But yeah, let's see. We have now six severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 tornado warnings. If we had 6 tornado warnings, that'd be a bit of a problem. But
Yeah, we would be a bit overwhelmed. But right
Yeah.
now we're just watching. Is that new? Oh yeah, okay. We still have that super thunderstorm warning there.
yeah, yeah, it's almost 5:30 right now. Little Rock's getting pounded.
This tornado warning south of Little Rock is probably going to be canceled.
What makes you think?
Ro-
Let me take.
The rotation looks pretty broad now. I don't think that's going to produce anything
Yeah,
at the moment.
I-
It could recycle again, so we'll
mean-
watch it. But I think that tornado warning is going to expire.
I mean, it's still decent enough to issue the warning. It's holding together as long as it can. Now, if we
Yeah.
see a massive, then again, we haven't entered the area of most instability yet. So if it holds on, it has potential.
It's true.
Yeah. So that's basically the situation we have right there. Yeah, it's just so far, really, there's nothing of note just yet. We haven't could you check the SPC to see what kind of reports we have if they've updated those?
Yeah, I think they do them every 15 minutes, actually.
All right, go ahead and take a look at those.
Let's see. Still no new reports at all.
All right. So yeah, nothing out of the typical ordinary right there.
Nothing
Okay.
big has happened, so that's kind of good, though.
Yeah, that's good, but at the same time, it's a bit of an unnerving quiet for me. It's a little too quiet, if you ask me.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't mean that things get really bad later.
Yeah, we don't want that. But yeah, Little Rock's getting pounded with heavy rain with it right now. Can't really say anything else about that. But yeah, no wonder they issued the flash flood warning. Like, they've had flash flood warnings for the squall line since the Arkansas-Oklahoma border. So
Yeah, and like some of those flash flood warnings have been there since yesterday. Like they've just been reissuing them because they got hit yesterday with a lot of storms that were slow moving over the same area.
yeah, without a doubt. We got some new viewers. For those of you who are tuning in, be sure to hit the like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new, subscribe to Storms United, and if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat.
And definitely share this too, because we got a lot of people in these affected areas. So
Yeah, definitely share the stream if you
help
can.
get the word out.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, if we take a look at this, I want to take a look at the severe thunderstorm warning near Bald Knob and Russell. I want to see what.
All right.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of. Yeah, 60 dBz, 60 dBz, 60, 63.5, 61.5. So.
Yeah, that's a pretty good windstorm right there. That's
Yeah.
that's 60-mile-an-hour winds.
And penny size
That's
hail.
going to hit hard and fast.
Yeah.
The way that's moving.
Definitely going to do that. But yeah, it's yeah. Are there any other discrete cells that keep piquing your interest, Ethan?
Let me pull up. I'm gonna go back to Mississippi while we're at it here.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Take a look at that Brookhaven cell again.
Yeah, I can't
It's
tell
up
too much with the velocity.
It looks like it's trying to merge with this other storm that's kind of next to it over Monticello.
Honestly, if it did that, it would probably be a net positive for it.
Yeah, if it can, either merge with that storm or get ahead of it, then become more independent. That storm is going to be um, definitely a potential tornado producer down the road.
Yeah, um, yeah. Take a look at these cells near Alexandria. What do you think about them? Do you think they're too messy, or do you think they're just taking their time?
Right now, they don't really look that interesting, but they are discrete. They're isolated, so if they do keep moving into the better environment, I think eventually they'll gain uh, better potential for tornadoes.
Yeah, yeah, perhaps. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, they canceled the one tornado warning that it moved out of that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they canceled that one. That one wasn't really doing anything for the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, let's see. Take a look at the velocity of this. The velocity, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think of it, Ethan? Does it look better? Or does it look worse? Does it look like it's loosening up or tightening down?
On the storm
The
that was tornado warned,
Yep.
we go over there. The peaceful. Yeah, it looks pretty disorganized now.
Yeah, I would honestly, I would give it another 15 minutes and then cancel the tornado warning.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, other than we now have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings, 1 tornado warning. So yeah, it's just, we just gotta wait for the main event. Like, so pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, right now, not a whole lot going on, but pretty soon there will be.
all right. So far, is this exceeding expectations, lowering expectations, or is it on course?
It's about on course. I'd say if it doesn't pick up in the next hour or two, then it'll be performing below expectations.
Yeah. But yeah, let's take a look at the SPCs. What's going on with that storm reports? Just 2 wind reports. That'll pick up. That'll pick up as the night continues to progress. Yeah.
Let's see, that storm in Brookhaven, Mississippi is definitely starting to merge with that other storm. So I think it's going to be a net positive, as you said, for it.
This definitely. Yeah, that's merging with it for sure. It's gonna hurt it for a second, but then it's gonna help it down the road. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Meanwhile, that storm up in Bradford, Bald Knob, Arkansas is really pushing through.
Where
At
at?
the north end of the tornado watch, but that is really a
Oh yeah,
mean storm.
Yeah, we're looking at a potential hail core right here. I'm looking at. We're looking at like we cracked 64 dBz on this, so we're looking at a more bigger area of 60 plus dBz right there. So definitely something to keep in mind.
Yeah, that is a wall of wind-driven hail right there, heading into Bradford right about now.
Yeah. Okay, we got a severe thunderstorm warning for that tornadic cell in Arkansas. Yeah, it's 55 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour gusts and quarter-sized hail. Radar indicated. Okay, they canceled the tornado warning.
Yep, it's gone now.
Yeah.
They haven't issued anything for greater than 60 miles an hour yet.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, but
I'd say my main 2 areas of interest are this cluster of storms down in Louisiana, northern Louisiana, and then this storm down in Mississippi.
all right.
That's what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look at this. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely seeing Yeah, we're seeing half-inch hail with this. Yeah, it's. Let's take a look at the
This is really organizing into one storm now.
in Mississippi.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. Let's take a look at. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at. Like this is the last few scans right here. So, yeah, this thing is definitely going to combine. So, yeah, that's. I mean, at least that's something right there. Yeah. So far, yeah, it's not that bad. But let's see. I need to take a look at something real quickly. We might have another potential velocity. Check the velocity near Redfield, Arkansas, Ethan.
Redfield, Arkansas. All right.
Yeah, we're starting.
Maybe a little bit, but I don't really think that's a very strong area of rotation.
I mean, it's potential. There's potential for that.
It's pretty broad right now. I think it's going to reorganize further east, but
Yeah.
we'll have to keep mentioning it.
Yeah, Little Rock is still getting pummeled by this rain. It's been like what, 40 minutes now?
Yeah, like I said, there's probably going to be some flash flooding there. 2 to 4 inches total expected.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a flash flood threat for sure.
Yeah, it's as we move into 5 o'clock. As we move in through the 5 o'clock hour, the big things that have happened so far. We had a few tornado warnings. We're having a squall line moving through Little Rock. Ethan, is this picking up steam, or do you think it's about the same so far?
So far it's kind of about the same, but I think it's going to pick up soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a squall line that's basically just marching through. We have only have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. I want to take a look at the one in the Louisiana-Arkansas border, see that's going on with that. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail. So, yeah, it doesn't look like hail. Like the SPC's pretty much made it clear that hail's not going to be that big of a threat as you would expect. Let's see. Okay, there's something at Sparkman I want you to take a look at. I want you to take a look at the velocity there. Although, yeah, it's not. It's the velocity's meter from Little Rock,
Sparkman where?
Arkansas.
All right.
Are you listening to music in the background?
Oh, it's something that I actually played on my phone.
Okay.
Anyways, where is Sparkman? Oh, is it down with the same storm?
Sparkman, Arkansas. It's it's never mind. I've moved on anyway. I want you to take a look at the cell near Georgetown, Mississippi. It's showing some potential rotation according to the radar scope. I want to see what this is. Like a super res velocity. What do you think? Do you think we could potentially see something from this?
Oh yeah, there is. But yeah, there is intensifying rotation on that storm.
Yeah.
And it has, let's see, reflectivity. Yeah, now it has fully fused with that other storm.
Yep.
That storm right there is going to be, I think, one of the dominant storms of the afternoon.
Yeah. Stay tuned, folks, because this something may be going on with this system this storm right there. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it for you guys. But yeah, Shreveport. There's been systems marching through Shreveport. They probably got quite a bit of rain from that. But yeah, other than what's going on in Little Rock and Shreveport and that storm in Mississippi, we haven't had that much so far. But that is bound to change very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and for those of you who are just tuning in, because we got some more viewers, for those of you who are just tuning in, if you have any questions for us, feel free to type them into the chats. For those, also be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the stream, and subscribe to Storms United as well, because it would be much appreciated. Can tornadoes happen in squall lines? Yes, absolutely they can happen in squall lines. Ethan, do you want to elaborate further?
Yeah, usually tornadoes and squall lines are embedded, and they tend to move pretty quickly. But and they're usually weaker, but you could definitely be taken by surprise by them.
Yeah, they can happen, especially happen in bow echoes as well. So if you see a bow echo, I would just keep a close eye on it. It's mostly going to be a wind threat from that, but tornadoes can definitely form from there. So, yeah, this is going to be one heck of a system that moves through. Yeah, so far just not too much is happening right now, but still, yeah. Okay, we got another question right. Well, never mind. We got something right here. KH says I've been hurricane. It's in 2020 hurricanes Zeta and Hurricane Delta and Hurricane Sally and Hurricane Laura. That was a crazy season. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. You guys in Louisiana got slammed from that season.
Yeah, they got hit over and over again.
Yeah,
in the Gulf Coast
and then
in
Ida
2020.
hit in 2021, which took it over the top.
Actually, Hurricane Zeta and Ida crossed paths. Did you know that? Like in southern Louisiana.
Oh, really?
If I remember correctly, they crossed, like their paths cross around Golden Meadow down there.
Yeah.
And Zeta was a Cat 3, Ida was a Cat
High-end Cat 4.
4. So, like, imagine having two major hurricanes in the exact same place less than a year apart.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising.
Yeah, that's some of the worst luck you can get when it comes to weather. But yeah, anyways, back on topic here.
There's not much of a
Yeah,
topic.
there's not a whole lot new to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there kind of is, but and everything like that, we still like. One thing I want to pay attention to right now is just this cell that's down in Mississippi right now, because I'm looking at every new scan and it's just still picking up more and more steam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a new scan that came out just a minute ago.
And it's pretty isolated. It's moving into a good environment without much.
Yeah, it looks like there were 3 cells before. Let me see. Yeah, there was like 2 to 3 cells before that are just starting to combine together. Yeah, definitely some velocity that's still picking up steam, but it's just too early to issue something other than this. Let's go back to reflectivity. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, it looks like Little Rock's about to get out of this whole system right here. I wish we had live cams in Little Rock because I wanted to see what kind of rain was pouring down.
See, we got another question. Would the tornado risk go down since there hasn't been a lot of activity?
No.
Right now, I'd say things are about on par with expected, but if it doesn't really get any more active than this, then yeah, I think it's going to be a bust in terms of the tornado risk.
Yeah, perhaps, but I think it's staying
I'm not going to call it bust yet because there's still plenty of time for this system too.
Yeah, it's way too early to tell. Now, if it was like 7:30 and this was pretty much what we got, that would be a problem for this system. That would be good news for everyone, but this squall line would start having issues. But right now, it's just like it's gonna take a while, right? It's gonna take a while. We went live anticipating it might take some time for it to develop. In fact, the SPC says that the most significant times for a significant tornado is between 5 o'clock and midnight. It's 5:43 right now, so we're just cutting right into that 5 o'clock time zone right there. So yeah, right now I'd say it's staying on course, but if anything else happens, we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, man, okay. Yeah, the thing I like about Radar Scope is that this updates like every 2 to 3 minutes. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the velocity. There's not enough information with that. Okay, I think we got another severe thunderstorm warning, including Jonesboro in Arkansas right here. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning with this one. 60-mile-per-hour winds and nickel-sized hail. So that's what we got from that right there. Other than that, though, that's pretty much the new information we have.
For Jonesboro, Arkansas?
Yep.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, including Jonesboro.
Yeah, that's for the main. That's for this big storm. Let's see what the warning says. Yeah, still 60 miles an hour. So that's going to be a pretty big storm, but not really a tornado risk with that. That's just a pure wind and small hail.
Yeah, it is starting to bow out a little bit though, so that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that just means stronger straight line winds.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's. Well, all we can say right now is that it's just like this is just the start of something that's gonna happen. Um, looks like from according to the newest scan, the cell near Georgetown is starting to look better and better. Um,
Yeah, it is. It has really wrapped up together.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, I think we have a never mind. We have severe thunderstorm warning, and it says we have 6 severe thunderstorm warnings so far. Do we have another one that went to an
One,
effect?
two, three, four. Yeah, there's like one in between.
That's something right there. Looks like they issued this one.
They issued three for some reason up there.
Yeah, I think because of how quickly this thing's moving, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to this one. Yeah, Ethan on radar. How can we tell? How can we tell if a cell is starting to have supercell characteristics?
Definitely, rotating updraft is really the big thing to look for. Supercells are usually discrete and long-lived as well.
Yeah. I have a question here from Ramen Eater. Could there be a QLCS tornado this evening? Absolutely, there could be. They're not as common as they are if it was a discrete cell, but it's still possible. If you want to elaborate,
You
on
could
that.
definitely get a lot of weaker end tornadoes out of a QLCS. It totally happens.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I think this cell near Georgetown, we're gonna be here for a while with this. So yeah, don't expect that to die off anytime soon.
Yeah, that storm is going to be there, basically in the untapped moisture, working
Yeah,
its way northeast.
yeah, it's gonna use that to its advantage. So definitely something to keep an eye on. But other than the show in Little Rock and something in Shreveport, not too much going on. Little Rock's almost out of this heavy rain. How much rain do you think they got?
It had to be at least 2 inches by now.
Oh, absolutely. We got a question. Do you think it's possible for an EF4 tornado this year? Yeah, I'd say so. We're not even in
We got so much time this year. We're
Yeah.
not even in April and May yet.
Yeah,
Which is when the big
we're not even
season
in
is.
tornado season yet. We're not even tornado season yet. That starts in April. So definitely, yeah, we definitely have a lot of time for that. Ethan, did you want to say something?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, that's good. All right. It looks like the DBZ has come down on this main line near Tupelo, Arkansas, right here. That's moving towards Jonesboro. So something of note right there.
Yeah, so that might be weakening a little.
Okay, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Sparkman, Arkansas, for Carthage, all those areas, for northwestern Cleveland County, Grant County, Dallas County, and Arkansas. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. This is our first one of. This is our one of the. I think we had 2 other warnings with quarter-sized hail, but this is the first time we got something of that scale. So definitely starting to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until we get one with 70-mile-an-hour winds on it.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts so far, but right now it's just, yeah, it's kind of holding steady at 60. It's not going down. It's not going up. It's staying the course right now. So,
Yep.
yeah, if we don't see things start ramping up after 6:45, then this probably is gonna bust. But yeah, right now it's just staying the course, and we do have some potential rotation with this new severe thunderstorm warning. So I want to take a look at the velocity real quick. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not going to be able to use that.
see here. We're down to one severe thunderstorm warning on that main storm in northern Louisiana.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. 60-mile-an-hour winds, but it's not looking super impressive at the moment.
Yeah, this cell in George. Okay, they just updated it. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It was 60-mile-per-hour and penny-size hail before. So, yep, this system. We're starting to wake up, and also we're seeing some more thunderstorms to the west, Ethan. If you're taking a look at near Edwards.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah, what's your take on this?
Those just look like garbage storms at the moment, but they could organize into something.
Yeah,
If the sheet upstream is good.
Yeah, near Lake Providence, we're seeing several cells fire up. Let me see. And it looks like, yeah, I mean, they have been there for a while, but it looks like that cluster's starting to get its act together a little bit. There's a cell near Ellisville in Mississippi right here. You want to take a look at that, see what you think about that?
Ellisville, Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to use the Mobile. Okay.
Oh, the one over towards Laurel.
Yep.
That storm is kind of far out from everything else, so it just looks like a regular thunderstorm at this point. That's probably not going to do anything.
All right.
But we'll keep an eye on it too, just in case.
Okay. Let's see. Velocity. Okay. I'm gonna check the velocity of the cell near Georgetown in Mississippi, just in case, you know.
Yeah, it had some slight rotation on it not that long ago.
Yeah, this is
now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot going on.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on, but that can change at any minute. It looks like another cell's starting to merge with this this cell right here as well. So definitely starting to pick up steam. Okay. I'm just looking around at this point. We have 6 severe thunderstorm warnings, ladies and gentlemen. Again, okay, there's something, Pine Bluff is about to get some rain. Carthage. Could you do me a favor and see if there's could you do me a favor and take a look and see if you can find a webcam near Pine Bluff?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see what I can get.
Okay. Okay, I'm just... Okay, I think we got a new severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. All right. Hey, could you excuse me? You want to take over the stream for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay, I'll leave the radar up in Arkansas. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I will point out anything crazy that happens. Yeah, at the moment, not a whole lot going on. We do have a lot of storms out there, but mostly just, your typical run-of-the-mill severe thunderstorm warnings. We are watching that one storm near Mississippi. It's kind of isolated, we think could organize into a supercell that'll produce tornadoes. And then we've also got that other batch of storms kind of along the Louisiana-Arkansas border. Those are starting to actually look more impressive on radar too. When Pat gets back, we'll talk about those. But yeah, if you are watching the stream, you have friends and family who are in the affected area, be sure to share, support the stream so we can get more people engaged with the weather. But yeah, Let's see, we have some questions. Is the HRRR useful to predict tornado outbreaks? Yeah, it's one of the better short-term convective models for sure. The NAM is also a good one, but when it comes to certain parameters, it tends to go a little overboard. But yeah, I love using the HRRR. It's one of the best models for forecasting severe thunderstorm events. But usually you don't want to use the model the day of. You want to just rely on observations and basically, what's going on in real time. But yeah, the radar right now looks like a pretty big mess. Pretty big mess. Let's see, I don't see any significant changes to any of the warnings. Looks like things are pretty much staying put as they are. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, be sure to ask them because we will be here to answer. Right now, it just looks like there's not a lot of tornadoes going on, but there are quite a bit of severe thunderstorm warnings. If you're in any of those areas we've been talking about, definitely heed those, take shelter, stay away from windows or large trees. And all these storms are going to be producing lightning, so don't want to get struck by lightning. So definitely be indoors when these storms approach. And then also there's a big flash flooding risk occurring up in parts of Arkansas around Little Rock and then some places north and west of there. So yeah, do not be on the roads in this. Don't be driving through flooding. Just be prepared for some pretty bad weather this evening. And then that storm we were watching down in Mississippi, it's got a little bit of broad rotation on it, but I don't see anything significant happening yet. We're just going to have to keep watching it as it goes upstream with the other storms. Let's see, we got another question. Will there be any new cells that are going to be produced? I wouldn't be surprised to see some more discrete storms firing kind of out ahead of that main squall line across, western Mississippi. But I think really a big part of it is just going to be kind of the evolution of what we already have. I think this cluster down in southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, once that's kind of heading into the area of the highest risk. I think once that moves further to the east, northeast, there's going to be a good bit of severe weather coming from that cluster, and then that isolated storm down in Mississippi as well. We're going to keep following that. I think that could definitely become a tornado producer further along. And then we do have a new tornado warning actually right now, kind of close to Pine Bluff. It's heading toward that general direction. We already had a severe thunderstorm warning there for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Now we got a tornado warning. It's radar indicated, not confirmed on the ground yet. Let's pull up velocities. Yeah, we have a pretty strong area of rotation south of Princeton, Arkansas. We got inbound winds 36 meters per second, so about 90 miles an hour. Yeah, pretty strong storm right there. I don't know if the radar Pat has updated. But yeah, you can see it on there now. Tornado warning for places around and just west of Pine Bluff. Let's see here. Yeah, we definitely got some pretty strong winds with that storm heading off towards Jonesboro, Arkansas. That storm is speeding. It's moving east around 55 miles an hour. Got some new viewers in. Thanks for coming on. If you have any questions, just ask me. Pat will be back here in a second. Yeah. So yeah, we are currently tracking the severe weather outbreak across most of Arkansas, northern Louisiana, Mississippi, and eventually it's going to be heading into Tennessee, maybe parts of Kentucky as well. Do you and Pat study atmospheric science? Yeah, we are meteorology majors at Valparaiso University in northern Indiana. Pat's originally from the St. Louis area, and I am from Maryland. So, yeah, that's why we're doing this. Let's go. I'm going to take a look at the storm in Mississippi. It's still got some broad rotation, but right now I don't really see a whole lot going on with it. But it is trying. And then we do have those storms in Louisiana that are starting to form. They're becoming a bit more significant as they move off to the northeast. So those are going to be worth watching too. Yeah. That's what's going on. Moment. Just gonna reload this, see if we got any new people on. I don't think so. We got 2 people watching at the moment. You guys are watching this, be sure to share, like the stream, so we can get the word out to as many people as possible. Yeah, I think right now I should probably talk about that tornado warning that's going on up near Pine Bluff, because that is probably the storm of the day right now. Velocities. It's a pretty broad area of rotation. It's going to be a storm that might produce a spin up, but it's not. I don't think it's on the ground at the moment. So, but yeah, if you're in that tornado warning, if you know anyone who's in that tornado warning, tell them to be ready to take shelter, because that thing is moving pretty quick. It's moving to the northeast at 55 miles an hour, so it's going to be in Pine Bluff pretty soon. And it's definitely got some pretty strong winds associated with it. And if it does tighten up, it will drop a tornado in these conditions. Dodo bird, what the heck? But yeah. This is what we're watching. Yeah, if anything happens with that tornado warning, I will let you guys know. Definitely a pretty significant storm there. But at the moment, the rotation looks pretty broad, so I don't believe it's on the ground. Cell near Jackson looked more impressive now. Yeah, it is starting to look better. I know I don't have control over Pat's screen, so I can't pull that up on there. But yeah, there's a storm around Georgetown, Mississippi, that it's actually starting to look like a pretty respectable little storm there. It's definitely the strongest storm in the region. It's got some pretty high DBZ values. I'm getting a couple pixels of 60 in there. It's even developed a little bit of a hook shape on the south end, which is a good sign to see for tornadoes. I don't really see any organized rotation with it, but it was severe warned. It is severe warned for. Now it says it's canceled. I think they're going to reissue it, though, because this storm is definitely slowly but steadily it's intensifying as it moves off to the northeast. I think if the trend continues, this storm could be one of the outlying discrete storms that ends up putting down tornadoes later this evening. Looks like a hook, yep. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for that storm along the Arkansas, Louisiana border. We got some very high DBZ values with that 69 DBZ. Looks like that storm's producing some big hail. So let's click on the warning. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail with that storm. I would not be surprised if we're starting to see hail that's larger than that now, just based off of that one reflectivity scan. That is looking like a pretty intense storm at the moment. See what else we've got here. Still have a tornado warning. It's starting to look a little bit tighter on velocity scan. So we'll go look at that one now. We'll go bring it up to Pine Bluff. Yeah, there's definitely some pretty solid rotation there. On the back edge, it's gotten a little tighter, but it's still not on the ground. And then, yeah, Ramen Eater says that cell might be tornado warning near Georgetown. Yeah, the Mississippi storm. It definitely looks like a good storm, but I don't see really any strong localized rotation on it. That's the only issue. I think if it develops a solid mesocyclone, then it's going to have a real chance at tornado production. And then I'm actually looking now. There is some stronger rotation starting to show up around that storm. So let's see. Yeah, kind of right where that little hook is.
Hey, did I miss anything?
Yeah, the storm near Georgetown is looking better, and we have a new tornado warning kind of southwest of Pine Bluff.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now. Yeah, how's it going over? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, but I just I just saw something from Ramen Eater. He said that Are you saying this on reflectivity for Ethan on your Georgetown? Like that's a hook shape right there.
Yeah, it is, and there's a little bit better rotation now with it.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
And that's really the lone supercell out there.
Yeah, that's quite
the lone storm.
Yeah, that's
so it's got all that good warm moist air to consume as it heads off.
Yep. All right. We got a tornado warning right here. Let me take a look at that. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado right there. If you're in this tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. Do not delay. Seek shelter. You've been telling them to do this, right, Ethan?
Yeah, I was saying, anyone who's in these affected areas, if you know anyone in these affected areas or if you're there yourself, definitely be taking shelter, monitoring these severe weather warnings.
Yeah.
Trying to see if there's been any updates to any of the severe thunderstorm warnings that are out. I don't see any.
Okay.
There's actually this severe warning looks new. This one in southern Arkansas, and there is rotation there with that storm.
This one right here.
At the moment.
Oh, all right.
That storm has been looking better on the last couple scans, and it's got pretty high DBZ at the moment.
Which one are you looking at, Jackson or Little Rock?
I'm going off of Jackson at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that storm right there.
68 DBZ. 68 DBZ. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid storm.
Yeah. Let's see. Quarter size hail.
Meanwhile, the storm to the east of Georgetown is starting to get more organized.
Yeah, I'm
And
noticing
they canceled
that.
the severe thunderstorm warning, but I think they're going to issue a new one.
They're gonna have to at this point. Yeah, this is not looking good.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And then the storm to the west of there, over southeast Arkansas near Amberg. That's got a pretty good hail core to it. I'm surprised that that's not warned for something larger. Let's see.
Do you have any hail reports that we could look at, or?
We don't have any reports, but we do have the maximum estimated hail size.
All right.
1.01 inches.
1.01 inches. All right. Okay, so that's just about severe warned.
Meanwhile, I feel like I should turn our attention back to this tornado warning.
Yeah,
Since-
we should do that. Also, yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this this cell near Georgetown as well. So if you want to take a look at the tornado warning, go right ahead. I'll be there in just a second.
Yep. All right, tornado warning. Let's see. Nothing impressive on reflectivity. Velocities have weakened. Looks like that one might be weakening again.
Yeah, the one that's near Braxton now. Yeah, that's picking up traction as we continue to go on. That hook shape looks mighty impressive.
Yep.
All right. All right. So the tornado warning. I'm going to take a look at the velocity right here.
It has gotten a little better. There's a little more rotation on that storm.
All right. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flash flood warnings, a tornado
I
warning.
can confirm that the tornado warning, the velocity has weakened significantly on that on the last scan. So
Yeah.
that's probably not a threat right now. But meanwhile, this other storm up near Stuttgart and Hazen, I think, yeah. That storm up there with the severe thunderstorm warning is starting to look more intense, and I definitely think that's going to be a pretty big damaging wind threat.
Yeah, 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail with that.
And they put out another flash flood warning up there, so.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. So. Oh, I'm getting an unconfirmed report that this cell near Jackson got warned from someone in the chat. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, I'm getting an unconfirmed report.
It's now tornado warned.
Oh, it's now tornado warned. Oh,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, yep, we got a tornado warning on this. Tornado warning is in effect until 7.
The rotation's really picking up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a touchdown with this, which means if you're in this tornado,
this one's gonna drop.
Yeah, this one's gonna most likely. If you are in this tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. If you're in Braxton, Delow, Mendenhall, Puckett, if you're in these areas, seek shelter immediately. This is in effect until 7:15. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Union or near Panola, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard tornado. This dangerous storm will be near Panola at 6:15. It's right on top of you, so seek shelter immediately. Piney Woods around 6:25. You have some time. Seek shelter. Cato and Martinville at 6:35. Seek shelter. Johns around 6:40. White Oak 6:45. Burns around 6:55. If you're in any of these areas that are in the tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. We don't have any confirmation of a touchdown, but do not wait for one. Let's go ahead.
Mendenhall is going to get hit. Yeah, it's headed in that general direction.
Yeah, pretty much.
Scans are coming in. Rotation's not that strong right now, but it has definitely become more tightened up on the last couple scans, and there's a little bit of a hook echo signature there too. So
yeah, I'm looking
that
at
storm has got potential.
Yeah, I'm looking at correlation coefficient. We don't have that anything that great yet. But so I can't say it with confidence there's a touchdown, but yeah, this latest scan, this is definitely strengthening considerably right now. Yeah, I want to take a look at the velocities with this. Okay, we're almost at 60. We're getting almost at 60. Going away from it around 27. So definitely something that's about to happen right there. I want to take a look at this too. we're cracking 60 dBz in some of these areas right here. So yeah, this is probably the most impressive we've seen it all day, and we may have something else to its east right now. Ethan, take a look at the cell near the Mississippi-Alabama border. What do you think about that?
Let's see. That one is. It's looking a little more intense, but I don't really think a tornado or any severe weather is imminent with it.
Yeah,
There is
neither
a
do I.
60 dBz point on it, on the western edge of it, so it's worth watching.
No doubt about that. Yeah, but we
And
now.
then I see some stronger storms further back in Louisiana. Actually, I think these further down have a chance to do stuff.
These ones that are kind of discreet but kind of close to each other.
Yeah, and then the storm over Hamburg, Arkansas.
Yep.
That's looking pretty significant.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail for that one.
Yeah, I'm also looking at another one near Junction City right here. That's starting to develop a little bit of a bow echo right there, I've noticed. So yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. It looks like it's starting to ramp up right now.
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the one near Jackson. Yeah, this thing has tightened up significantly in the last few scans. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on with the velocity with this. Yeah, the velocity's still improving with. No, this was the latest. No, this was a velocity scan before that. Yeah, yeah, we'll have to. This is something we absolutely need to keep an eye on. That's for sure. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to take a look at?
Man, that hook echo looks really good now.
Yeah, that hook looks incredible right there. Let's see.
Let me get the velocities on that. Yeah, it's looking better. That is probably going to be putting something down in the next half hour.
Yeah. So if you're in this warned area, once again, do not wait for confirmation of a touchdown. This is a tornado warned supercell right here. Seek shelter immediately. And yeah, pretty much.
We got someone in the chat asking about Paducah.
Paducah, Kentucky, or
yeah, I think so.
Let me see.
I don't know another Paducah.
What about Paducah? And Paducah, I don't. Let me take a look at the SPC real quickly. Let me take a look at the risk for that. For Paducah, yeah, you guys are in a slight enhanced risk, so maybe it's possible, but it's unlikely at this point. So, yeah, that's all I can really say about that.
Yeah. But
yeah, this system near Hamburg is really starting to ramp up. Let's see, 67, 68, 68.5 dBz with this so far. Yeah, see what the biggest hail we can find from out there is, because if we're starting to see dBz rates like that, yeah, I'm not too convinced.
It could be a storm that's producing just a ton of hail.
Yeah,
like a lot of small hail.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen storms
true.
like that with high dBz before.
Yeah, take a look at this
I'm
latest.
getting on here.
Take a look at the rate.
68.5.
Yeah, same here. Take a look at the latest velocity scan. See what from Mississippi. See what you think about this.
Let's go back over there now.
Yep.
To Mendenhall. Yeah, it looks there's definitely a rotation there, but it's not really super organized yet.
It's gonna take time, but yeah, this is quite something to look at. Let's see. All right, we're finding 64 dBz in that cell, so definitely something to pay attention to as we continue to progress. Are there any other potential threats you would see with these storms that are developing? Like, we're seeing storms pop up all over the place now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think the greatest threat could be from? Basically, it's 619. Where do you think it could be?
I'd say it's going to be between Greenville, Clarksdale, Cleveland, that part of Mississippi. A little further east to maybe Oxford, and then up toward Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, where do you think the biggest threat? Like, where do you think the storms right now in Louisiana? Do you think they could pose a
I think
threat?
the one that's in southern Arkansas is going to be a big threat further down.
All right, let's take a look.
And then the storm in Mendenhall has a little bit stronger rotation now, so
Let me take a look at that one real quickly. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to notice that that hook shape is starting to look more and more impressive. Oh yeah, it's starting to tighten up a bit too as well. Are you seeing this?
yeah, I'm looking.
All right.
Yeah, it has tightened up on the last scan.
Yeah. Let's.
That's going to put something down for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. The only question is when. Okay.
I'd say in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this definitely is tightening as we speak. So, yeah, stay tuned to see what happens with this. But yeah, this.
I will.
Yeah, the cell near Hamburg. I don't know. I don't quite know what to make of this, honestly. Let's see. Let's take a look at the severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-per-hour gusts and quarter-size hail. You okay, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, I thought
I'm just here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let's see. I'm going to get another scan on this storm. Yeah, it still looks the same.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, it's definitely picking up.
That storm east of Little Rock is looking pretty mean now, the one near Stuttgart.
Yeah.
It's turning into a pretty strong QLCS.
East of Little Rock, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull up that radar from there.
1.96-inch hail.
Okay. There's a tornado vortex signature according near Stuttgart, Arkansas. There's a tornado
Yeah,
vortex.
I can see it.
Yeah, there's a tornado vortex signature there. Definitely something we need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that is one I could see developing.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's taking the general direction of Memphis, even though that's kind of far away.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the storm near Ryson has really weakened, so I don't know why the tornado warning is still there. I think they're going to get rid of that pretty soon. And then that area is also now under a flash flood warning. So
where is?
I mentioned Ryson, which is south of Little Rock.
Okay.
And then we got that one, and they just put another severe thunderstorm warning on top of the old one for the southern Arkansas storm. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a look at the latest scan from Velocity. The latest scan just came in, Ethan. Let's see, from the storm Mississippi. It's definitely getting its act together. It's just not quite there.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, there comes the stronger inflow. You can see it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be on the ground in a couple more scans. It's gonna be producing something.
Okay.
So we gotta keep an eye on that storm for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Do we have any new comments in the?
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, if you have any questions for us, feel free to type them in the chat. We'd be much appreciated to answer them. We'd be happy to answer them. Sorry.
Let's see. Do you see anything?
Not quite. No.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like the main show still for now is in Arkansas, although we do have something developing in Mississippi.
Yeah, that Mississippi storm has really got my eye at the moment. I think that's going to be the one, and that's really wrapping around.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like another bit of. It looks like a small cell is starting to merge with that supercell, Ethan. I'm not sure if it's going to disrupt the hook echo or not, but yeah,
Yep.
yeah. What do you think of that?
I'm watching it.
Yeah,
I don't think. I mean, that storm does not have a lot of interference at the moment.
yeah. It's starting to tap into the energy into some pretty big energy right now.
Yeah. I'm just really wondering what these storms further west in Louisiana are going to do when they get up into Mississippi.
Yep. Yeah, we're finding. I found a 69 dBz reading from for that system and over there, but yeah, for the Jackson radar, it's even heavier. We're cracking 70 dBz in that storm near Hamburg.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, they're still going for quarter-size hail though, so that'll be interesting to see what happens when they reissue that. Oh, there's a tornado warning in a new tornado. Wait, is that a new tornado warning up there, Ethan? And
Let's see.
yeah, near Ulm, Arkansas.
Hold on. Yeah, that's new. That's near the Stuttgart storm.
Yeah, that's a new
What were we talking about?
Yeah, severe thunderstorm
Oh,
capable
wow.
of.
Yeah, that's.
What's the velocity looking like?
I don't really see a lot of rotation, but there's a little bit on the south edge of that. But 2-inch hail now with that storm, according to the.
Yeah,
Um,
correlation coefficients all over the place, so I'm not going to touch
yeah,
it.
I don't think it's on the ground, but that is a mean looking storm. I bet that is
Yeah,
producing some.
if
pretty
you're in this
intense
tornado
winds.
warning, seek shelter immediately. If you're in Ulm, Holy Grove, Row, Calderon, seek shelter immediately. The tornado. This will be. Sorry. This. Yes. Yeah. Take cover now. I'm not sure how close this is going to be to other areas. The warning does not say, but yeah, this is severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So. Yeah, don't wait for confirmation of a touchdown. Seek shelter immediately. Now back down to this system down here. If we take a look at that, okay, yeah, looks like they updated the tornado warning. It's now moving northeast at 35 miles per hour, so it's starting to slow down a little bit. Definitely something to keep an eye on. So far, no confirmation of a touchdown. The velocity looks decent right there, although it still needs to tighten considerably. Correlation coefficient. Could you take a look at correlation coefficient for me, Ethan? I'm not entirely sure what to make of that.
On which storm?
Mendenhall.
All right. Just do CC. There's kind of a drop, but I think that's because of inflow. There's not really a debris ball or anything. I don't think it's on the ground.
All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. For those of you who are just tuning in, if you feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, type them in the chat. It would be much appreciated. Subscribe to Storms United as well. But yeah, this is basically what we got right here. Yeah. So it's now 6:30, Ethan. What do you think? How do you think the system's going? Do you think,
I think things are finally starting to get their act together.
All right. Hey, Ethan, I'll be right back in just a second. Could you take over?
All right. But yeah, we are here watching these storms, so let's go back to Mississippi. I assume Pat will be back very soon. I'm gonna check out the. Looks like the circulation is a bit broad at the moment, but it's could definitely still put one down as it moves off to the northeast. And then this storm up in Clarendon is looking really intense. That's probably one of the best storms of the day right there, and they've also put a flash flood warning out for it. Moving quick, and it looks like there's actually a little bit of rotation up north of Clarendon. Yeah, penny-sized hail for that severe thunderstorm warning right there. Path predictor. Back to the stream. The storm at Mendenhall maybe would have done better if it was near the cold front. Yeah, I actually think so too. I think it is a little bit far removed from the whole rest of the system. And then you said there's a. But yeah, looks like Clarendon is really the big storm right now. Some very strong winds behind that, definitely well over 60 miles an hour. And then some of these storms starting to approach. Oh, we have a new tornado warning now for that storm in southern Arkansas. This is probably going to be the biggest storm of the day. This is the one I've been watching. Yeah, there it goes. It's got pretty good. It's got 2 areas of rotation actually. It's warned for tornadoes and quarter-size hail. I'd say that's probably the strongest storm of the day right there. And then we got this semi-discrete storm down in Mississippi that's trying. New tornado warning near Greensville. Yeah.
Okay, Ethan, what did I miss?
We got a new tornado warning on that big storm in southern Arkansas headed for Greenville.
Uh-oh. All right.
That's right in the most unstable area, so that's probably going to be the storm of the day right there.
Which one? This one?
The one southern Arkansas, yeah.
Oh wow, this is getting very serious right here. If you're in this tornado warning, once again, seek shelter immediately. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado and quarter-sized hail. That's the main threat with that one. Are there any new updates with this one right here, 627? A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So nothing on the ground yet in Mississippi. But yeah, this is what we got right here. We got Ulm Road. We got a tornado warning right here. Still a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So nothing major as of right now. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting right there. Yeah, shout out to Ramen Eater for helping us out with the stream. So thank you very much. All right. Is there anything else that we need to look at?
There is some pretty good rotation on that storm in southern Arkansas.
All right, let's take a look at that. The velocity. Oh yeah, there actually is. What's the? Okay. Let's take a look at that. Okay, we're cracking 60 in one of these areas. Yeah, that couplet's getting pretty interesting right there. Let's see the reflectivity. Yeah. So, out of all these tornado warning systems right now, what do you think's the most prevalent?
I would say that the biggest storm right now is probably that one in southern Arkansas. It looks pretty significant.
All right.
And then Mendenhall is having a little bit of trouble right now. I think it's because it's a bit far removed from the rest of everything else.
Yeah.
There's not as much shear down there.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go back to the Little Rock radar. Well, if you're in Little Rock, I have good news for you. You are in the clear out of all of the rain, although there's still probably quite a lot of flooding with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're cracking 67 dBz with that one tornado warned system near Ulm. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting right there. Yeah, okay. All right. So, okay. Even on the Little Rock radar, Ethan, this is interesting. Even on the Little Rock radar, the supercell structure is shown in the storm near Jackson.
Clarendon's about to just get hammered right now with that, and it's
Who is
now warned for golf ball size hail.
Which one is?
The Clarendon storm is now warned for golf ball size hail.
This one right here, or
Yeah.
okay, tornado. Oh, this one right here. Okay. Yeah, tornado and golf ball sized hail right there.
The biggest we've seen today.
Yeah, that's like this thing is starting to explode right now. So that's quite interesting. So yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, this thing is starting to really ramp up as time continues to go on. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share this with everyone you know who lives in Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana. We need to get the word out that this is going on. This thing is really starting to ramp up. And subscribe to Storms United as well. They've been doing a wonderful job helping me with this stream and informing people about what's going on with the weather. So, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I want to take a quick look at this one right here in the tornado warning right here. Looks like it's still a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Yeah, Ethan, this cell in Mississippi, that has supercell characteristics right there. That's what I'm looking at. And the rotation's looking better and better right now and since it's a situation where tornado's not that big of a problem, yeah, it's looking better now than it was. Correlation coefficient's not too.
Yeah, the last scan, the Mississippi storm. Oh wow, yeah, the rotation's looking much better now. I think it's trying to recycle. I think it could put one down now.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cells firing up, although those are probably not going to do that much. There are some cells firing up near Baton Rouge, Ethan, if you want to take a look at those, because those are piquing my interest a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of interested in those semi-discrete storms that are further back, like the one near Mingham.
Yeah.
A bit west of Tallulah, Louisiana.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and... All right. Yeah. Hey, there's apparently some rotation here at El Dorado, Arkansas, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that's from one of the radars. Okay, never mind. It was just a radar error.
Oh.
Yeah, radar error. Now I'm taking a look at this thing. This thing is looking better and better each scan we get with this. Okay, storm velocity. Yeah, that velocity's definitely getting there. So, oof. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, that rotation's starting to get larger, and it is a little broad, but still, it's still on the uptrend.
Yeah, the storm over Mississippi is starting to look a bit more organized.
All right, I'm going to take a look at the SPC reports, see if there's anything new that comes in. Storm reports. Okay, we got a new wind report from, just one new wind report. That's it. Okay. Nothing of note.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be one heck of a thing right here. The tornado warning right here. Tornado and golf ball sized hail. Yep. Biggest we've seen this entire stream so far. We've been going for 2 hours now, which is pretty good. Thank you for those who are tuning in and listening to this. We really appreciate it. But yeah, let's see.
Let's see. Yeah, we got 3 active tornado warnings at the moment.
Yeah, 3
This
active
is the
tornado
most we've had
warnings.
today.
Yep. 3 active tornado warnings, 4 active severe thunderstorm warnings, and a lot of flash flooding.
Yep.
But yeah,
Pretty big day so far.
Yeah, could you take a look at these storms in western Mississippi from Flora all the way to near Lexington? What do you think of those?
Lexington. Lexington where?
Mississippi.
Okay.
It's north of Jackson.
Okay, let's see. Oh, so we're on to that storm. There's
Yeah.
actually 2 areas of rotation. There's one near Montrose, Arkansas, and another up near Haley.
There's 2 areas of rotation.
Yeah, that's what it looks like on velocity.
Let me see that. Velocity. Oh yeah, we actually do. That's not good at all. Let's see what the tornado warning says real quickly. Yeah, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. I've seen wording before of basically a line of severe thunderstorms capable of producing multiple tornadoes. So, do you think we could see potentially something along those lines coming up? Like wording about
Hold on, what are we talking about?
Basically, I've seen wording before of multiple of severe thunderstorms located on a line capable of producing multiple tornadoes. Do you think we could potentially see wording like that?
Possibly. I'm looking at the storm in Mississippi right now, the one south of Jackson.
Yep.
It's a very broad area of rotation. It seems like it can't tighten up for some reason.
It looks.
I think there's not enough shear down there. I think really it's further north is where the good stuff is.
I
I think the storm near Arkansas City is going to do something. That might put down our first tornado of the day.
Where is Arkansas? Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, considering with all that. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility right there. So, yeah, that's going to be quite the fact. Like, if we see 2 tornadoes happening, like miles apart from each other, that's going to be quite something right there. We absolutely do not want that. Yeah, and the rest of this, let's go ahead and take a look at Little Rock's radar. What do you think of the tornado warning near Collardon, which is east of Little Rock?
Clarendon is oh, the tornado warning just disappeared there.
Oh, I think they canceled it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Alrighty then.
Issued a new severe thunderstorm warning.
Yep.
60-mile-an-hour winds and $50 sized hail.
Okay, we're starting to see. It looks like we're starting to tap into the larger instability at this point, because we went from penny and nickel size to golf ball and $50 sized hail. So it does look like that. It does look like we're starting to ramp up quite a bit, and it's ramping up rather quickly too, which is quite honestly, that's not what we want. So yeah, so 6:43 so far, Ethan. What's your take so far? Are we on schedule? Are we outperforming or underperforming?
I think we're honestly underperforming a little bit, but it still has time to make it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even have the radar on the whole time, so yeah, my bad, guys, my bad. Okay, so okay, but yeah, yeah, it looks like Jonesboro got. Not sure what happened in Jonesboro, but yeah, mostly what we're looking at is 60-mile-per-hour gusts and just a little bit of hail. We're starting to see tornado warnings now, which honestly, all right, which honestly we're expecting, but still, yeah, this cell by in Mississippi. If this thing can hold together, Ethan, I honestly think it could really bring something down once it gets into that better shear.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any other areas of interest you want to take a look at?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just watching the storm in Mississippi right now.
All right.
On the latest scan, it looks like it organized a little bit more, so that's good.
Well, I mean, it's good for the storm, but it's bad for everyone that's getting affected
Yeah.
by this.
Yep.
Yeah, that velocity, it's still too broad, but it's slowly getting better. It's slowly tapping into that instability. Yeah, very surprised this isn't a big outbreak. Well, to be fair, it's 6:45 right now. They were expecting the big threat to happen between 5 o'clock and midnight, so it's 6:45 right now. We still have over 5 hours left to go on this, so yeah, we still have a long way to go with this. We're not even close to tapping into the biggest stuff. But yeah, Ethan, yeah, we have all of our severe thunderstorm warnings are now in Arkansas. I mean, yeah, we have one closing in on Tennessee. Did we just get? Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning with this. With cell near Arkansas City.
Yeah.
It looks like it's crossing into the Mississippi border.
Crossing into Mississippi. Let's read the warning. 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. It's moving at 70 miles an hour.
70 miles. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
This is probably the big storm of the day. We're gonna have to see what it does.
Yeah, it's gonna be moving into ground zero. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, this is quite the system that's going on. The cell near Puckett. Latest scans coming in. I don't know. It's about the same so far. Yeah, if anything, it looks like it strengthened a little, just slightly. But right now, I can't really make any conclusive statements. Let's take a look at the velocity. Yeah, this thing is definitely the velocity is definitely strengthening, but it's taking its time. So, yeah, quite the situation. Let's see, new severe thunderstorm warning for this. 60-mile-per-hour winds, half-dollar-sized hail. Okay, because before we were at before we were at ping pong ball sized hail, and now we're at 60-mile-per-hour. Now we're at half-dollar sized. I'm fumbling my words. I apologize. We have a new flash flood warning for areas around Cape Girardeau in Missouri. So,
yeah, they're getting some pretty heavy rain down there.
That's not fun to look at. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this. Are there any other storms of interest that you want to take a look at that aren't yet, but you think they might be?
I don't see a whole lot. Let's check the one in Mississippi again. Yeah, still very broad rotation. I don't think that's going to be on the ground.
Yeah.
One near Arkansas City, though, that's interesting. That's pretty strong. I think if that tightens up, that's going to be on the ground.
Yeah, let me see the velocity with that. Yeah, both couplets are still starting to. Both couplets are starting to get their act together right now. Yeah, it looks like the both of them are starting to. If they tightened up some more, it would be that will drop some tornadoes, and we don't want that, especially in populated areas. Okay, there's Puckett, Polkville. You okay over there, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
nothing's happened.
Like your mic's like going all crazy right now, or something like that.
Okay, what happened with my mic?
It was go. Yeah.
That's a weird description of what.
That's literally what it sounded like.
Okay, well, I didn't notice anything going wrong, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's like. Do you have a? Yeah, is your computer fan going on or something like that?
Yes, it is. That's actually probably what it is.
Probably. Okay, looks like Jackson's starting to get some rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything that bad.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Arkansas City storm is really going to be the one tonight.
mean, you know,
This other storm is having trouble getting its act together.
down Mississippi.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Its structure's still pretty impressive. It just needs better shear. That's what it needs. So,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, we got 10 likes on the stream. Like the stream, subscribe if you're new. Helps us out, helps us do this more often. But yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Not a whole lot has changed. Just we got a couple severe thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah.
I think this event's honestly gonna be a bust, but I wouldn't be surprised to still see a tornado or two from it.
I mean, it's too early. If it were 7:30 and it's still like this, I would have issues. In fact, we're seeing a potential line of storms developing near Canton, Mississippi, which is north of Jackson. We're starting to see that stuff right there. Like, we're starting yeah, so pay attention to that. But yeah, for the most part, it doesn't look too great. But again, we haven't even tapped into the big like instability yet. So yeah, once we start tapping into that, and we still have this, yeah, I'd have to say this is starting to. This is going to be a bust.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just too early for me to say that.
Just have to see what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because the cap is starting to break right now. It's definitely breaking. The question is, will it break? Will it break good enough for this thing to boom?
We'll have to see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let's see. We got a severe thunderstorm warning over here. Now we're going to 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail for that storm in near Brinkley right there. It was ping pong ball sized earlier. Now it's quarter sized again. So yeah. Okay, let's take.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, I haven't updated this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 1 inch hail on that storm. Mississippi storm is looking like it's having trouble. They canceled the tornado warning, but they might reissue it.
Is that what they said? Or is
that...
Okay. All right. Okay, well, the main event's going to basically be this thing near Arkansas City that's currently crossing into Mississippi right now. So, yeah. That's pretty much what we got right here. Big storm. There's a big storm going for Memphis. Let me take a look at that. Does Memphis have a radar? Yeah, that squall line's heading for Memphis. That squall line's heading for Memphis. Yeah, it looks like they canceled the tornado warning in over here. But still, if it gets its act together and starts building up again, you never know.
Yeah. Let's see. New severe thunderstorm warning from Mississippi. Yeah, just 60-mile-an-hour winds. Storm near Mariana is looking pretty mean.
Yeah,
all this stuff is heading into the Memphis metro area.
Yeah,
now.
I'm looking at this. We're close to cracking 70 dBz on this. That looks like a potential. Is that a potential hail core, or is that just very heavy rain?
I don't know.
Yeah, because this thing looks like it looks like it revamped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Gonna check the SPC real quickly.
Oh, wow, that storm is looking pretty mean. Yeah, there's going to be a big squall line hammering Memphis pretty soon.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm trying to find a webcam from Memphis.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, because that would be... I think that would be much appreciated. But yeah. But yeah, here's the 411 for you folks. We have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 severe thunderstorm warnings. We have 1 tornado warning in Arkansas right here. We have a potential squall line that's going to be hitting Memphis right there, so that's going to cause some damaging winds and hail right there. So yeah, it's hasn't been really that much of many discrete cells. Have been just more one big squall line that's kind of just ebbing and flowing right now. But we are about to enter the area of most instability, so this is gonna really make or break the event right here. Like, we're entering that time. Yeah, we're entering that 7 o'clock hour.
Yep, here we go. I'm going to try and find a webcam for Memphis because they're about to get slammed.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, it's starting to enter the Memphis metro. At least some weaker storms are, so... Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Let's see. Down here. Tornado warning still enough. Well, now they're saying the tornado warning is going to be canceled, but they'll probably reissue that one in Mississippi.
Yeah. I want to take a look at the velocity in Arkansas right now, because at this point I'm going to take a look at that. Yeah, it doesn't look that impressive as it did. Yeah, it looks like the rotation broadened out a bit. So, yeah, unless it recycles, I don't see that much going on with that one. Yeah, right now. Okay, this is new, right here. Let's see. We're cracking 70.
I'm gonna go look up in Memphis.
We're cracking 70 dBz right now with that storm that's heading towards Memphis right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a hail core, but there is some indicated rotation in this. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, the velocity's not great with this one. Velocity's not great with this one either. So yeah, that's gonna be. So yeah, it looks like something that the Arkansas radar is just picking up right there. For I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah, so this is reflectivity, but yeah, we're cracking 70 dBz in some of this. So this part of the squall line's definitely starting to strengthen a bit more. Let's go ahead and.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna try and look for a webcam to Memphis now.
Please do, please do. Yeah, so far there hasn't been really anything that exciting so far.
I don't see a cam from Memphis.
Ouch. Let me take a quick look. Nope. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's not. Isn't this? Yeah, the next thing from the SPC is coming out in about an hour, so we'll have to wait and see what they say there. But in the meantime, we only have one. There's still a tornado warning in Mississippi right now.
They're not quite giving up on that storm yet.
Yeah, they're not. So, Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're looking at a pretty good bust here, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure myself, honestly. If it's too early for me to say, but if something big doesn't happen by 8, yeah, it's going to be a bust. Well, hmm.
I don't want to like cut the stream now and then all of a sudden something big happens when we leave.
Yeah, we'll stream for another 30 minutes and see what
All right.
happens.
I'll just keep going.
Yep. Okay, we got another new tornado warning. We have a new tornado warning. Ethan?
We do?
Yep, we got a new tornado
Where
warning
at?
in northwest Mississippi right here.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Let's go ahead and take it.
Tornado and quarter-sized hail.
Yeah,
The
severe
main hazards.
thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Tornado and quarter-sized hail. 70. Yeah, if you're in this tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. Do not wait for confirmation of a touchdown. Stay in. Yeah, just don't wait for confirmation for a touchdown. We now have 3 tornado warnings. So, yeah, that's quite something. As for this one right here, yeah, they're not quite giving up on this one near Jackson. So we'll have to wait and see with that.
Yeah. Let's see. These other severe warnings: 60-mile-an-hour winds, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail.
Okay, we got something. The Memphis radar is picking up a tornado vortex signature near the Arkansas-Tennessee border, and that's severe warned area from there. So, yeah, something might be going on over there. I'll take a look at the velocity. There's not much I can really make. There's not much I can really make out of that. Correlation coefficient. Yeah, there's nothing I can make out of that. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what when it comes to that. Let's go ahead and go back to the radar in Jackson. See that real quickly. Okay, velocity. I mean, looking at this, the velocity's, I don't know. I feel like the velocity's just stagnating right now. And then the correlation coefficient, yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing I can really make out from this radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Storm relative velocity.
And Memphis is about to get slammed by that storm.
Yeah, okay. The velocity to the system in the south, that one is looking more impressive. The velocity to the one in the north, that's crossing into Mississippi, that's looking a little better, but I'm not putting any money on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what we got with this. Yeah, basically, I'm gonna go ahead and draw where they put the moderate risk just for context. I'm not the best artist in the world, so please bear with me. But yeah, that's generally where it is. It looks like the storm's trying to cross into there, but it's nothing too impressive so far. But only time will tell when it comes to that.
Yep. Big storm going for Memphis. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's if this continues on its current trajectory.
The strongest part of it's headed there too.
Yeah. So, okay, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning with that cell down in near Jackson, Mississippi. Let's go ahead and take a look at 60-mile-per-hour winds. So you called it.
Yeah, I sense this isn't going to verify as a moderate, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, as a moderate risk.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the conditions were all there. Well, let's be honest with that. Like, Yeah, I was looking at the SRH last night, and that was it went absolutely bananas. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, don't never say never.
Yeah.
It's currently 7:05. Yeah, so far, just to recap, we've really had not that much go on. We've had a squall line that's been ebbing and flowing. We had a few tornado warnings here and there, but they haven't done anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, basically I'd say the next 30 minutes is going to make or break this whole thing.
Honestly, I'm about to get off and go get dinner at this rate.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything
I
happening
just
at
don't think it's going to quite live up to.
expectations.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. How about we cut the stream now, and if something starts blowing up, we'll come back on stream immediately and just start it from there. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll go ahead and so if that sounds good with you, we can go ahead and do that.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna cut the stream short. We may be back in a little bit if something major does happen. But until then, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out and helps me make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.